Yeah, well, was it 23, 24 years in the league. Never been through anything like that. Um, you know, Obviously not our best game of the season, but I'm always going to be proud of my guys. They battle back through challenging situations. Dusty getting into the game and to have to replace Drew, making the drive to allow us to get to overtime. Our defense, I can tell you what, I can't say enough about those cats. They're just doing an outstanding job. That's 3 weeks in a row where they've just been playing outstanding football. And, we thrive on playing complementary football, and I don't know that we did that tonight.
Is there anything you can say about Drew's injury?
No, there's not a lot. I don't believe it's anything structural. But, something like that, you got to go through all the needed processes to make sure, always want to make sure that there's nothing serious in there, but I don't believe so right now anyhow.
Can I ask you, did you consider using Mazzoli at all?
No, I didn't.
Can I ask you, Bob, in a more sensitive note, that there was exchange on the field afterwards, and of course I just got to ask you, maybe you can tell me what happened from your perspective?
So it was the end of the game, or I shouldn't say the end of the game. It was right before the field goal. There was someone talking to our players in a way I didn't feel was appropriate, who I believe, had no credentials. And I'm not going to let anybody talk to our players like that. And then he's talking to me, and I'm certainly not going to let him talk to myself like that. And so I asked who he was, didn't answer, and yeah.
Did you find out who it was?
I don't have an exact answer. I don't have an exact answer like that. I think that's something that the league has to investigate.
There was some language that was used that shouldn't have been used?
He shouldn't have been there, and he shouldn't have been talking to our players. And he certainly seemed like he felt like he had the authority. And like I said, I'm not going to let anybody talk to our players like that, and I'm not going to let anybody talk to me I'm not going to let anybody use terms that I feel are disrespectful. And that's that.
Was this individual just like a fan, or was this?
I don't know. He had a camo jacket on, a beard. Actually, you got a camo jacket? Yeah.
I just hit it actually a moment ago.
Yeah, camo jacket and a beard and a nose ring.
What can you tell me about Dustin Crum's game when you split the relief of Drew?
Well, I have to. People hate when I say this. I'm going to have to watch the film. Sometimes you need to see where the receivers were. You need to see the protection and how everything ties in. So I can't give you a true evaluation. Like I said, I'm proud of Dusty driving us to be in position for that field goal and moving the ball when he had to. Me, I'm always going to talk about. We always talk about we don't want turnovers, but at the end of the day, we got to go back and watch the film and see what happened.
Blocked field goals in the game?
Not against the team I coached, and so that's a little disappointing. I know those guys take great pride in what they do. We'll certainly get that fixed. Saskatchewan's got a good interior pressure, and we knew when we were anticipating it. Just got a little bit high on the line, and they were able to do a good job. So credit to Coach Bajeri and their defensive linemen.
Did you feel like at some point that you were beating yourself at some point?
Yeah, that's a good question, my man. We certainly didn't take advantage of some things we do. We pride ourselves on playing focused football, and we weren't as focused as we needed to be, and we didn't probably execute as well as we should. We took some penalties at times. We had some turnovers at times. I know it was a wet night, but you're never going to make an excuse for that.